You know those moments where you do something petty, just to make a point, and it accidentally blows up an entire life? Yeah. This story is exactly that. A woman in her early 20s is living with her parents to save money after college. She's working, trying to be independent, trying to build a future. Nothing dramatic. Nothing crazy. Except for one thing, her dad has this habit. He opens her mail. Not once by mistake. Not oops, I thought it was mine. He opens her mail like it belongs to him. And she's been dealing with it for years. Ever since she was a teenager, if a letter or package arrived with her name on it, her dad would open it first. Birthday cards? Opened. Important letters? Opened. Online orders? Opened. Sometimes he'd act like it was normal, like he was helping. Sometimes he'd laugh it off. And sometimes he'd get defensive and say, "This is my house." She tried everything, calm talks, arguments, asking her mom to step in, leaving notes, even putting "do not open" on envelopes. He'd apologize, for about a week. Then he'd do it again. There was one moment that really stuck with her. She got a letter she'd been waiting for her whole life, a college acceptance letter. She wanted to open it herself. She wanted that memory. But her dad opened it first. And then he called her at work to congratulate her, on a moment she never got to have. So by the time she's in her early 20s, she's not just annoyed. She feels violated. Like she doesn't have a private life in her own home. And then she gets a job that makes this even worse. Her job involves confidential letters. Sensitive documents. The kind of mail you do not open if it isn't yours. If those letters get opened, it's not family drama anymore. She could lose her job. It could become a legal mess. So she warns her dad, "Do not open my mail. This is serious." He agrees. And then, he does it anyway. Private information. Things he had no right to see. She confronts him. She's angry and scared. And instead of apologizing, he doubles down. He basically says, "If it comes to my address, I can read it." That's the moment she stops trying to be the reasonable one. She thinks, fine. If you want to treat everyone's mail like it's yours, let's see how you like it. Her plan is simple. Petty. Almost childish. Next time the mail arrives, she checks the mailbox first. And she opens her dad's mail. Not to steal. Not to destroy anything. Just to make a point. At first it's boring. Bills. Statements. Random letters. But then she notices something weird. Credit card statements with charges that don't fit their family life at all. Expensive restaurants. Hotels. Jewelry. Her dad doesn't take her mom on fancy dates. He doesn't buy her mom jewelry. In fact, her mom is the type who keeps the house running and doesn't ask for much. So why are there charges like that? Then she finds one envelope that makes her stomach drop. A letter. Addressed to her dad. From a woman. And the tone isn't friendly. It's intimate. Familiar. Too familiar. The letter basically says she's tired of hiding, tired of waiting, and she wants him to stop treating her like a secret. And suddenly the male obsession makes sense. It wasn't just control. It was fear. He was hiding something, and he was terrified of anyone else opening his mail. She doesn't even have time to process it before her mom walks in. And now she has a choice, hide it, or tell the truth. So she shows her mom. Her mom reads the letter. Then she reads the statements. Then she looks at her daughter like, they sit there in silence for a moment, and then her mom starts asking questions. Quiet at first. Then sharper. Then devastated. While they're still sitting there, the dad comes in. He notices the open mail. He sees the letter in his wife's hands. And the color drains from his face. At first he tries to deny it. Then he tries to minimize it. Then he gets angry, not at himself, but at his daughter. Like she's the villain for catching him. The argument escalates fast. Her mom is shaking. Her dad is switching between rage and panic. Finally, her mom tells her daughter to leave for a couple days, not because she's mad at her, but because she can't handle everything at once. So the daughter packs a bag and goes to a relative's place, completely numb. 2 days later, she returns home and her dad's stuff is gone. Her mom kicked him out. After that, the daughter feels sick with guilt. Because she didn't set out to destroy a marriage. She set out to do something petty. But as the days pass, she realizes something: she didn't create the affair. She didn't force her dad to cheat. She didn't force him to invade her privacy for years. She just turned the lights on. Her mom starts the divorce process. She finds more evidence, more letters, more proof, more lies. And here's another twist: the woman her dad was seeing was married too. So her mom contacts the other husband and tells him everything. Now it's not just one divorce. It's two. And the dad spirals. He calls his daughter, leaving angry voicemails, blaming her. Then he calls again, crying, begging, saying he still wants to be her father. But the daughter can't unsee what she saw. For years he treated her privacy like it didn't matter. Now he's begging for mercy because his secret got exposed. Time passes. Her mom slowly starts to look happier. Lighter. More confident. Like she's becoming herself again.